forgot to tell them about that.
Oh, all right. Hey, well, so there's train tracks, like they're hella far away, dude, but it always sounds like the train is in my backyard. And when the train comes by, that's the spice caboose. And every time the spice caboose rolls by, we drink. So you're gonna you're gonna hear the train rolling by, and then I will have to mute myself. And what the fuck are you doing, TD?
I'm making a stout float, bro.
He looks like a kid that was escaped his babysitter.
Yeah, dude. Right,
dude. Really? Like you couldn't have just done that before the show started?
Well, I was in a hurry. I just got done eating, so then I had to make my dessert. So I got the ice cream in there. This is my dessert. I'm gonna put some chocolate syrup in there.
All right, bro. Whatever. You do that.
No, dude. I'm not done, dude. Chuck wants to hear about this.
The rest of us are ready to go. All right. Hey, we got 9 people in so far. That's good enough. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Moose and TD's Brew and Barbecue Show. Tonight, we got the man himself.
That's right.
Chuck's Flavor Train, Bang Bang Flavor Gang in the house. Yes, sir. It is going to be a good fucking night. We got some shit planned. Chuck's gonna be like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that shit, and he's gonna have to be thinking on his feet tonight. Yeah, buddy. What's up, everybody? Mike McDonald, Ryan, what's up? Daddy Dutch, Kent, what's up,
going
brother?
on, gentlemen?
The man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend. Hey, do you know the story about Daddy Dutch Barbecue, Chuck?
I don't know any stories about him, so fill me in.
Well, so once upon a time, 2 weeks ago, me and TD, we do the show every week. And, 2 weeks ago, 8 o'clock comes rolling by, and I haven't been able to get a hold of him. I've been texting him all day, like, where you at, bro? What are you doing? Where you at? We got a show to do tonight. And
I was MIA.
Nothing. Yeah, you're not. No, don't talk. I'm going to mute you. And 8 o'clock comes around, and I'm like, well, shit. I don't know. Maybe he died. So I was going to do the show without him. And I didn't really want to do it. And it looked really stupid and awkward. And he never showed up. But luckily, Daddy Dutch Barbecue came in the chat and was like, hey, bro, I can help you out. So Daddy Dutch Barbecue jumped in and saved the day. Because TD is irresponsible. Oh, yeah, he did. And he did a much better job.
You telling me the guy that looks like an overgrown baby eating a giant milkshake right now is irresponsible?
Already, dude. Already, man. This is going to be a good show.
Oh, this is going to be great.
And, Yep.
Hey, what's up, Katie? Miss Heckathorn, one of our loyal viewers every week. Her and her husband are always in here. So, like I said,
Bakersfield, California, not too far. I see you, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I work with him. So,
very cool,
right there. All right, hey, well, as you guys can see, now we've got 27 people in here. So the people that weren't here 2 minutes ago, we've got Chuck Flavor Train in the house, the man himself. Dude,
right.
Tell us. Who are you? What do you do?
Myself, I am a fat, pre-diabetic alcoholic that has a fetish for rare steak. No, my name is Chuck. I barbecue, I cater. The short story of it, I'm sure people know, but for those that don't, 4 years ago, I got a smoker, a Weber Smoky Mountain. After I got that, it was kind of off to the races, as you both know, and as I'm sure most people on here know, the online community is kind of crazy. I got involved in that through Instagram. Next thing you know, people want me to cater. And for some reason, people like me, aren't sick of me yet, and I keep kind of growing and growing. So Instagram, social media, a couple television shows, catering, private gigs, all that fun stuff. But my main goal is to cook food and make people happy and have fun. So.
And by the judge of your social media, you 110% do all that.
Yep.
Trying every day.
Besides the barbecue stuff, like, do you have a day job? You married? You got kids?
Yeah, no, married with kids. So I married my wife. It's been 5 years now. We own a house out here. We live outside the Bay Area, Vallejo, California. I also have a day job working in my dad or a family business. So my dad had a insurance office for 30 years. Now I work there with my sister and my brother. We have 2 offices out here in the Bay Area. So that's the day job. Sick. I cater, do all that on the side. And then when I'm not working, I try to keep the wife and the daughter happy. You know how it is. It's very weird. People think of me as this loud, outspoken, kind of crazy dude, and I am. Hugo, I'm not really an alcoholic, bro. That was a joke, by the way. Loosen up, my dude. Loosen up. But no, when I'm not doing that, I try to keep the family happy. It's people really think of me as this loud, obnoxious dude. But even stuff like this, I don't do a lot because it's like you missed it. But TD saw, like, I put my daughter down. Normally, I sing her like 3 songs every night, tuck her in. So I really am kind of quiet and more shy, reserved when I'm not sharing my shit. So
yeah,
but,
dude, you could have done that, man. I would have given you the time, man, because that's cool. My daughters and I, dude, we have our handshakes, dude. We do our handshakes, man, and like we do it every night, bro. So it's cool.
It's cute because I'm sure you know how it is. It's like a dad. It's like I was wondering, does she care, even give a shit anymore? But it's like my wife was in the room with her and she came out and said, Dad, good night. I'm like, okay, I'll say, like, it's like, of course, like, you do love me. It's like, of course she loves me. But you know how it is. Those daily reaffirmations are nice,
Yeah,
it's like,
dude, it is.
Or this morning she just looked at me. It's like, Daddy, I love you. You make me happy. I'm like, my God, I'm gonna cry.
Dude, what is it? Like, he's big, tough man right here, and then the little girl just comes and boom, boom.
Moose has boys. Moose has boys. He doesn't get the. He doesn't get it, dude. He doesn't get the daughter thing, dude. Yeah.
Well, not the daughter thing, but
no, I always joke. I was telling my wife, it's good I don't have a son. 1, because I think I'd be too hard on him. 2, I know as soon as that little bastard turned 18, I got to fight that mofo to see who's the biggest guy. And when I was 18, I was 6'2", 327 pounds. So I don't want to have to deal with that as a kid.
Oh yeah, your boy would be the same.
Yeah, and my wife, our daughter already is huge. She's wearing like 6s and she's 2 years old. So
oh man,
nice.
That's crazy. No, dude. Hey, so so basically how it goes, dude, we got a bunch of questions for you. I got a bunch of questions. TD's got a bunch of questions. We're going to throw some kind of funky shit in the middle a little bit. You'll see what's going to happen. I can't tell you about it because then you'll cheat. But
that's how I got through high school.
you and me, I'll get started with more another along the lines of an intro kind of question. Then TD, I'll let you take over after this one. But so like, tell us, like, did someone teach you to barbecue? How did you get into barbecue? Like, how did this whole journey start, dude? Because I mean, you've blown up over I don't even know how long it's been since you started, but like, how did this all begin?
Yeah, man, it's a trip. And so I got to give credit to my dad. And it's funny, he was pissed. I did this show on the cooking channel and I made a joke and said, oh, my dad taught me how to burn shit, like he's like gas. And I'm like, and he still would be like, that's cold, son. You shouldn't have said that. My dad, it's a joke. Like, it was just a joke, but you did burn everything. But no, outside, my dad really taught me flavors and things like that, good marinade, salt, pepper, garlic pepper, just the power of good seasoning. But outside of that, I started barbecuing 4 years ago. And you know how it is. We're that YouTube generation. Yeah. I learned from guys like Harry Sue, to me, is a god. Cosmos Q, who I'm Team Cosmo now. That's what's crazy. It's been 4 years. It's like I went from watching this dude to being on the pro team. But like those 2 guys really taught me, I would say, the most about backyard barbecue. And then outside of that, once you get into Instagram, and I got to give shout outs to everybody. This is just what it is for me. But I learned from Kendrick, Big John's Barbecue, Bama Grill Master, everybody like them, to Brooks Barbecue, 5 Monkeys. The community, I can name everybody, Brews and Q's. There's 1,000 people. But once you start posting on there, I think the cool thing for me was anybody I reached out to, Bacon Raider, they all responded. And that's, I think, what I took advantage of. It was like, oh shit, these guys are celebrities in our own world, but I don't got to go through an agent or contact somebody on TV. I can reach out directly to them. You know what I'm saying? And I really just took it all in. And the good thing about being a fat dude is when you barbecue, even if it tastes like shit, it's still pretty good. So I'm eating.
People listen, man.
Yeah, like nobody trusts like a skinny pit master.
Right. And that's what I say. Just practice, and eat your practice. You're going to learn every time, and even if it tastes bad, it's too smoky, man. Go ahead, chop that up, throw in some sauce. It'll cut through that, add a little bit of water in there, some broth. You can reuse that in another dish, But for me, it was all about practice. And then my mom cooked dinner every night. I'm adopted. My parents are white. My dad's Italian. My mom's Spanish and German.
Oh, yeah,
We had dinner at the table every night. So, and I watched my mom, again, being a fat kid, I'm in the kitchen with her. I'm seeing what she's cooking because I want to learn how to make that without waiting for her.
Yeah.
So for me, it was all about just watching the family and learning. And again, once you learn flavors and you got, I think, a feel for that, you just roll with it. And like I said, I've been very blessed and lucky that people like what I do and they like my flavors. And I don't know, man, it's a trip. I'm like, it's a roller coaster. It could end at any time. And I don't want it. I'm just trying to ride it out.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's crazy. Like the barbecue community, when I started this, I was like, holy shit, dude, like everybody is just so helpful. Like it doesn't even matter if like it's your competition. Like me and TD sell, but we both have our own barbecue sauce and rub companies. But I mean, like,
100%. Like I have a rub too. You know, it's like we all. It's like, and it's weird. It's like I still use other people's rubs. I use your rubs. I use your rub and Cosmo's rubs and my rubs on a rack of ribs like last week. You know, it's like for me, I don't care. I'm not trying to compete or hate on anybody. We're all trying to do the best we can. Spread love through food. And it sounds corny, but I always say it. Food is one of the things that really gives people life. So when you take time out of your day and put your blood, sweat, tears, and positive energy into a dish and share it, that's a win to me. I don't care how you do it, what you cook, what your method is. You're trying your best to spread love through food. So that's what I'm about.
Absolutely, dude. I'm 100% with you. Like it's insane what I've learned from the freaking community, man. And like even you, man, like I was lucky. I was like, oh dude, like I kind of know him. Like I met him that one day at the worst event in the world.
I told TD about that.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said we'll get to that, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure. It's on my notes. But TD, if you want to go ahead and do your thing real quick, and then I'll get back into it.
Dude, so real quick, man, I'm just gonna kind of run through, say what's up to some people in the chat real quick, like you did, Daddy Dutch. I think we had a couple new guys come in. Yeah, my dad's in there.
Richard Castaneda.
Yeah.
Ron, the meat man, Ron Henderson. I see you, Red Hill Ranch. Good dude, Ron. I love that.
Yeah, dude. I actually just texted him today because I got a buddy from work to start buying his meat, and I was like, hey, I'm out of meat too, so like we always do like we'll order at the same time so that Ron doesn't have to make two trips. But man, like solid dude, man, great prices.
Great guy. Good stuff for sure.
Oh yeah. But, so hey, Kyle Potter's in the house. What's up, brother?
Kyle, great dude, man. I love all this. It's crazy. I feel like it's like some corny shit. Sorry to interrupt you, TD, but it's like I would say it's like it's weird because everyone's your friend or your homie or your bro, but that's really the barbecue vibe, you know. It's like I don't know. Man.
But like everybody's got that one. Everybody's got like that group, that core group of guys on social media, Instagram, Facebook. It doesn't matter, dude. And especially those ones that like when they post, you listen. Like that's where it's at, man. And I mean, like, dude, for me, like Chuck, dude, that's the one right there. I see the flavor trade. I see a flavor trade post, man, and I almost basically stop whatever the fuck I'm doing to just be like, watch this, man. Because for one, dude, it's like seriously like one of the most entertaining. It's gonna be entertaining, like no matter what you do. And like you said, even if it's bad, you're still gonna eat it. It's gonna be okay. But the thing is that I'm gonna be entertained by watching them do it, man. And I have to say, dude, like I think probably one of the favorite posts that I've seen on Instagram in like a long time was your Halloween post. Your wife dressed up as you for Halloween, dude. That's classic, dude.
You know, what's crazy is, so I'd seen her put it on, and I saw her obviously throughout the night. But we're drinking, we're having fun. The next day, when I like woke up, like half drunk still, craving menudo, I looked at the picture, and I'm like, wait, she's got her pinky popped. She's got the glasses. She's got the chain. She's got the beard. I'm like, she's got the tongue. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, in a weird way, I'm extremely aroused right now.
I'm turned on by myself.
But no, she went hard. Everyone loved it. And the fact that everyone on Instagram got it, I told her, I was like, babe, this is like one of my most liked pictures ever. And it's not even food. I'm like, the fact that everyone knows you're me, I'm like, yeah, it's a win, so it was cool.
Yeah. So, but real quick, man. So, like, I don't ask the traditional type questions, man. I ask really crazy, stupid questions. There's one fact that I want to bring up real quick because this is a controversial item that we always say. So, in California, do you call it almond or is it an almond?
What's an almond?
Oh,
exactly, dude. So that's Moose calls it an almond.
It's not even. I don't even say the L that hard. It's not even like an almond. It's almond.
It's almond, dude. Yeah.
But he's from the Bay Area, though, bro.
Right. Okay, I got you.
We
So
do
these
say things a
yeah.
little
They
different.
say they got the whole Bay Area has a language, bro. Like
It's different. We say things different. And also within the Bay Area, and you might have seen it, I'm forgetting his name, safety for the Raiders, though. Last year it went viral. He was on the Hard Knocks training camp, and he was talking about salmon. He's like, salmon. Kept saying salmon. What's a salmon? So it's like, and that's what it is. Like in the Bay Area, there's so many different people from so many different areas. People say things different. But me and all my homies say like almonds. Like, Pun vs. Food says almonds. And like, he's like, he lives out by the almond tree. So I figure if that fool says almonds, it's called an almond.
Right. There you go, man. Dude, almonds are not considered nuts. Did you guys know that? Almonds are not considered nuts. They're actually considered seeds.
A fruit? Oh, seed. Wow,
yeah, pretty fucking crazy, right?
I have no idea. It's bird food either way.
Yeah, man. So, all right. So, man, what thing did single British women eat around the holidays in hopes to find a real deal?
Oh my goodness. Okay, things that single British. Oh, Ryan was right. It was Abrams for the Raiders, by the way. Things single British women ate to catch the real deal. I mean,
hopes to catch the real deal.
I don't know. This might be dumb, but I feel like just fish and chips or something. They're British. It's like, like I don't know, like seafood. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much, but fish and fish. If you catch my drift, but maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't even have an answer, bro. I don't even know what British people eat. I was gonna say tea.
It's a really famous holiday item, man. It really is. That's
okay. Hang on. Let me get another guess.
That's where the gingerbread man came from. Sorry, dude. I launched it, so couldn't pull it back.
I wasn't gonna say that anyway. So.
You're supposed to say I was gonna say that. Hey, real quick, dude. The chat. Hold on. Let's catch up to the chat just a little bit because we got Red Hill Ranch said he's ready for a barbecue comp. Richard Castaneda says, does Chuck still use his WSM? He loves his 22.
I do. I have the, 18 or 18.5, forgive me. But yes, I do. I still use it. It's what I compete with on the most. It's what I use for backyard comps. I love it. It's the most reliable smoker I would say I have next to my pit barrel. But yeah, I'll never get rid of that thing. That's what I started on, still use it. Never going anywhere.
Hey, real quick, are you a Raiders fan?
He's a Niner fan, bro.
I'll forgive the question.
No, my bad.
I'll forgive the question this time.
Next time. That on my notes too that you were a Niner fan. I just thought I meant that.
What do you think? So, what's funny is Bang Bang Flavor Gang, Bang Bang Niner Gang.
See, that's what I was. That was you fucking ruined one of my questions. That was
sorry, my bad.
Jumping the gun, dude.
So you know some of the people in the chat. So like Marissa Masoto, that is my wife. So if you see her stuff, if you see that pop up on here, that's my wife. Now, Jen Ramirez, that is she's commonly referred to as not my wife, but she and her husband, they are good friends of ours.
Gotcha, okay.
And then I mean, you probably know a bunch of the other guys in here. It's just a bunch of
I know Ron. Yeah, I know Kyle.
That's funny, you know Kyle, dude. I know Kyle in real life too, as well. Like
I don't know him like that just through social media. But
but you feel like you know him.
Totally, I respect that dude, and I know what he does and everything. And yeah, I don't want to give away his business, but yeah, I love that guy. Good dude, seems like a real solid. I mean, that's what's crazy. Not to get political, but just on a side rant, the craziest thing about all the bullshit you see in the media, and that's what I was trying to preach throughout everything going on is. Think about it like a barbecue competition. No one talks about political affiliations. Everyone's there laughing, drinking. That's how life should be. Who gives a shit? Right. Focus on the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but rant over. So.
Hey, we agree with you. Oh, and my mom. And my mom is here. Mary Patricia. That is my mom.
I love your mother.
Mama Moose is
like if you were in person, I'd slap you. Your mother.
Well, see, I can't tell who is like in the thing. I can't see who's in here unless they comment. So if you don't comment, then we don't know you're here. So that's why I always tell people like be active in the comment section because if you don't, we don't know you're here. But anyways, dude, let's talk about real quick. I want to talk about our experience where I like met you in person. So It was what, 2 years ago. We signed up for the Beards Brew and Barbecue Festival in Turlock, California. And man, I thought this was going to be like the shit. I was like, this is going to be an awesome event, bro. Like, look at all the vendors. I'm going to be in a rib competition. There's beer. And then we got there and it was just a clusterfuck. Like that. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, it's like I try to tell people about that, and I'm like, unless you were there, and first of all, unless you've been to any competition or event, you don't know how big they can be when done well.
Right.
Following that up, unless you were at this event, you have no idea how it can be when you've got a janky fucking promoter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude.
And Eric, so me and the squad, me and Eric, we had done a couple events before. We did the Modesto Rib Cook-Off at Harley Davidson, which was cracking. Oh, yeah. We did good at that. We got 6th place out of 30 teams. It was lit the whole day. Yeah. The next event we go to, it was in Dixon. There was probably, I would say, 4,000 or 5,000 people throughout the day. This event, dude's hyping it up online. That's what was crazy. He was hyping it. We're going to have X amount of people. There's going to be this. He had flyers. Marissa, he was pumping this shit up, okay? That's how we heard about it. He was pumping it up. He was talking about it. It was supposed to be a good event. And what's crazy is we got there, and as soon as I pulled into the lot and I realized that no one even knew where to park or where the barbecue spot was at, that's when I realized we were fucked.
Yeah.
But, I mean, how many people would you say were there, honestly? Like 500 maybe throughout the day?
Throughout the day. And I mean...
Yeah, throughout the day. Yeah, at a big campsite. I mean, it was the whole fairgrounds out there.
Oh, yeah, and it was...
That's a lot. That's a lot of people, dude.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. 500?
No, dude.
No.
Okay, where I'm from, 500 is a huge gathering, okay?
Okay, well,
this is from like probably 10 a.m. until 3 p.m., 500 people.
Oh, and it was later than that, but because it was
4 or 5 p.m. And there was probably at least 20 barbecue vendors there, or food vendors, barbecue, ice cream. There was like a ramen dude or some dude doing Asian food or some shit. But there was a bunch of fools out there, 20 people, and that was just the barbecue area. Yeah. They were supposed to have an event area where we were cutting hair, like a barber competition. One barber showed up, and he was there all day, and he was pissed because he said, I closed my shop for this. I'm not making shit out here. You know, it's like I got my whole, it was a joke. It's like I told Eric that he better, and that dude hasn't refunded us, and I'm not a fighter. This isn't a thug thing, but if I saw that dude, I would just say that we would definitely have to have words at the very least, you know, like, because you at least owe me money or an explanation.
Dude.
But it's like, you know, it's like $200, like, you know, or sorry, excuse me. I think he charged us $500, and then we found out other people were paying $200. Some guys paid $100. It's like it was all different. So
I was going to say,
you charged us more, like $500. That's like a night in jail, dude. I would pay that to beat your ass, and that's not a thug thing.
Yeah, dude. No.
I'm just saying, like, it's the principle. Like, you owe us money or an explanation. It was just shady. It was shady all around.
Yeah, it was. And I found out that he was charging the other people different money, and I was like, how? What? And then, not even, dude, get this. Like, I signed up for the BBQ Rib Competition, and so I get there. Oh, you did too?
Yeah, and then it's like, and he's like, we signed up, and he's like, you got to bring your own ribs. And so we brought our ribs, but didn't you tell me that you had a bunch of ribs that he gave you or something, right?
Yeah, so he came up to me and he's like, hey, nobody else showed up for the barbecue rib competition. And then he was like, I'm just going to give, you can just have all the ribs and just like use your sauce and give it away as samples. And I was like, okay, cool. And then at the end of the night, bro, he comes back asking me for money. Like, hey, did you sell the ribs? Like, where's the money for the ribs? And I was like,
to who? The 7 people that were here?
And I was like, you cannot be serious. You're asking me, you told me to give away the ribs, and now you're asking me for the money that I was supposed to sell them? Like, he was out of control, dude. It was,
so what Eric and I decided, because we had put money into some food, of course, you know, we're trying to do it right. And we had, I think, enough mac and cheese for 200 people. We had ribs for like, I think, 120 people. We had pulled pork for probably 200 people. At the end, all we did was basically, this is how much we paid for the food. So we're give shit basically away. $5, $8, don't give a shit. If you have money and want to give it to us, we're just trying to cover our losses at this point.
Dude,
but it's like 2 days of no sleep prepping and, you know, $500 in food. And then it's like, oh, for nothing, you know? So
the thing is, man, is that it could have been a great event.
The fairground was great. I think the people that were there and the vendors were there. And that's what the good thing about it is again, I got to meet you. I think, who was it? There was God, what's the smoke shop? The Pig, or what is it? I'm totally forgetting. There's a barbecue.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, the barbecue dude in Modesto. But yeah, it was just a good crowd overall. Twisted Pig, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it was what it was, but live and learn. But next time we'll do a further vetting process, and I'm getting IDs. I want you, if I'm giving you money, send me your ID because I'm coming to your house.
I'll talk to you later. I know who he is and where he lives, so I'll tell you later.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, that's off air.
Yeah, right. Anyways, TD, I'll let you go ahead and we talked about that, so you go ahead and you got it.
Dude, I gotta say, man, here's the big thing, dude. I kind of wanted to wait a little bit before I did this, but I think it's time. I think it's time for me to lay down some heaviness, dude. And on the TD's, the Mad Moose and the TD's Brew and Barbecue show, we don't talk religion, we don't talk politics, we don't talk money. But right now, dude, I am gonna have to extend a little bit of political stuff to the audience here, because I am going to use this platform to announce the nomination for the 2024 presidential campaign of Chuck's Flavor Train and TD's Brew and Barbecue as the campaign manager. And the only thing I can say is, just hear me out. Imagine a world where the 3-hour social media debates of fat cap up or down, sauce or no sauce, wrap or no wrap, foil or butcher paper no longer exists. Can I get a bang bang flavor gang?
Bang bang flavor gang. Preacher brother.
Yeah, where playgrounds are filled with children playing with barbecue stains on their clothes and Kool-Aid mustaches. Can I get a bang bang flavor gang?
Bang bang flavor gang.
Where backyard pitmaster Bob the backyard pitmaster can post pictures of his fall off the bone ribs without fear of Tony the Facebook troll yelling, "They're overcooked."
To that I will give you a bang bang flavor.
Imagine a world where craft barbecue sauces and rubs are more widely available than Sweet Baby Ray's, because crack down on liquid smoke and eliminate all fake smoke once and for all.
Bang bang flavor gang.
Yeah,
all picnics and barbecues, all barbecue pits, smokers, grills, griddles, and all competition barbecue expenses are tax-free.
A bang bang flavor gang.
Imagine a world where there will be a refund of 5 cents per rib bone when taken to the animal shelter.
A bang bang flavor gang. That is the thing.
Imagine a world where peach cobbler replaces apple pie in the saying, "It's as American as peach cobbler."
A bang bang flavor gang.
Imagine a world where mac and cheese will be declared as America's favorite side dish.
Isn't it already? That just shocked me. Is it not already?
Yeah. Well, that's why. Yeah, we're going there, Chuck. We're getting there. Imagine a world where Flavortown is now known as the nation's capital.
Bang bang flavor gang.
That's right.
Ooh.
That's right. And imagine a world where all political offices are held by those who have only reached the status of barbecue pitmaster.
Bang bang flavor gang and official, like a ref with a whistle.
Oh yeah, dude! There you go.
Yeah, I wanted him to be saying that kind of
At this exact moment, December 16th, 2020, I, as the campaign manager and self-proclaimed vice presidential candidate, formally announced the 2024 presidential campaign, Chuck's Flavor Train, TD's Brew and Barbecue 2024, Freedom for Your Barbecue. We want you to join the Libertarian Party and hop on board the Flavor Train. Bang, bang, Flavor Gang!
100%. And if we don't win, by the way, I'm just going to hire you to get me out of bed every morning. That was. I thought I was good with the promos. I had to step my shit up, apparently.
Yeah, dude, you need to get him on a video. But speaking of videos, dude. All right, if you're watching and you don't know that Chuck has like almost 2 million TikTok followers. My dude has a blue check mark. He is verified on the TikTok
nice.
platform.
Don't know how
Bro,
that happened.
how in the world did that happen? Like, what did you like?
So it's a weird thing, and it's funny because I will genuinely meet people or have people that I know in real life say, "Oh, my grandson follows you on TikTok," or my daughter's dating someone that's followed whatever. People follow you on TikTok, and it's funny because I tell my wife all the time, it's like I think I just got lucky. I think I got on at the right time. It was before they monetized. It was right before Trump started to threaten to shut it down. So I got on and I posted, I think, one video in December of last year, posted it, didn't check it till February. In February, I posted like a video of me cutting a brisket, didn't check it till like a day later. I was like, holy shit, this has like 500,000 views. And it's like I went from like 300 followers to like 5,000. So I posted another video. It's like, oh my God, it's got 300,000 views. Went from 5 to 12,000. And I wasn't even on it. I wasn't commenting back. I wasn't paying attention. But there's a couple things. And I was just talking to Grork Boys Barbecue about this. You guys might know Grork, Matt. He says it's a couple things. One, I think people like my personality. I think people like that I explain things when I'm doing them, even though it's in a fun manner. And then also people love the meat porn. They love the sexy shots. They love seeing things being shredded like butter. They love seeing being cut like butter. They want to see the big, juicy meat right in your face. And I think I kind of had all those three. Exactly. Juicy like Lucy, all at the same time. And I think I kind of capitalized on it because things have really slowed down lately on TikTok, and I'm content with that. But there was a moment where I would gain 100,000 followers in like 3 hours sometimes. It's like
what?
I couldn't even. It's like I would log on and I could just hit refresh.
Oh.
I'm like, you get. Oh shoot.
Oh shit. Spice Caboose coming through. Now you get to continue, but I'm gonna mute myself. I'm listening.
Yeah, you're good. No, I think I just got lucky though. Like I said, I think it was one of those things, and it's one of those things where TikTok, I think because it was so new, they didn't have a market to find. Now you can literally go on Instagram and you can go into barbecue and you're never going to see a lifestyle page. You're never going to see a workout page. You're never going to see the thoughts trying to sell whatever that shit is. You're just going to see food. TikTok didn't have that. And I think there was a group of us that kind of started posting on TikTok just for fun at the same time. And because it was that way, it's like, shit, we're creating that niche right now. And it's funny on TikTok, if you search steak TikTok, that's created by Chef Cuso. He's the first one to post it. But if there's anyone on food related pages, it's under steak TikTok basically. And it's like that community has been created now. So I think it was just the zeitgeist at the right time, long story short.
Right on. Well, dude, I have to say, like, I just started my TikTok, dude, and like the running the businesses with life, dude, gets rough, man, and more social media, dude, is even rougher. But whatever, I do what I can, and that's good enough for me. But so when I told I have 3 daughters, so when I told my daughters that that you were coming on the show, my middle daughter goes, "Oh yeah, I saw him on TikTok," and I commented and said that he should check out TV's Brew and Barbecue. And I'm like, that's my girl.
You're raising your daughter right. That's dope. And what's crazy, and I always feel like a douchebag, but I'll tell my wife, like, it's so hard to even keep up with the comments. It's like shocking and overwhelming. And again, I'm not shit in the grand scheme of things. 1 million followers compared to a real, I'm not shit. And I'm perfectly fine saying that it's cool. But at the same time, I tell my wife, like, I have 1.7 million. I can't keep up with the comments. So when people get slighted at real celebrities with 200 million or 1 billion followers, like, I have days where I can go to my inbox on TikTok and I have 350 messages in 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? And half of it's just kids saying, "Say hi back to me." If I was to, like,
can I get a follow? Can I get a follow? Can I get a follow?
It's like, and I love it. I'm totally humbled and grateful, but just the time that goes into it, I really don't think people understand. So when you say it's hard to have a family, it's hard too. Like for me, like I said, I don't do this stuff a lot because normally it's like, this is family time. When I'm eating meals, posting pictures, that's kind of me time. But it's like outside of that, like my wife does videos for me, and outside of that, she's a saint for dealing with that. But I don't want to try to put her through more bullshit, So I try to be off my phone as much as I can. But at the same time, because of the way TikTok's been and the way the market has been lately with people being home so much, I've been very privileged that I can kind of earn a living doing social media shit. So it's like a double-edged sword. It's like I got to be on my phone, and I don't want to be, but at the same time, babe, like we're able to do Y, and Z, and I can pay for A, B, and C because of this. So it's just, yeah, it's like a blessing and a curse. And I'm super happy and thrilled, and I don't want it to stop. But it's just been interesting. I never thought I'd be in this position. I used to get excited for a free spice pack, and now it's like, oh, I could pay my bills, So
well,
right.
dude, like just real quick while we're on the TikTok subject, if you guys don't know, the king himself, Gordon Ramsay, duetted your brisket.
That was
video,
badass,
bro. Like, I mean, what, like when you saw that, what did you think? Like, what did you think?
Oh man, so it's weird. I told my wife, it's like, oh man, it's a hard story to even recap or explain. So for those that don't know, I got to give some background. Gordon Ramsay duets people on TikTok. You hashtag it Ramsay Reacts. Some pages, they're just dedicated to his attention. They'll have 30 videos cooking ridiculous shit. And that's mostly what it is. They're trying to get shit on. That's totally cool. Yeah. I resolved in myself, I'm not cooking a bunch of shit. I'm cooking what I cook the way I cook it. And I posted a brisket video calling him out. And I said in the comments, Gordon, if you can't shit on me, you can go ahead and say nice things. It blew up. It got 12 million views on TikTok. Yeah. People were saying that, and it was posted on, it was like everywhere. People were saying, he's not going to duet it because it looks too good. There's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
I posted it. 5 weeks went by. I'm drunk in Sacramento at a brewery with some of my buddies out there. We're drinking mead. I accidentally ordered one mead. They thought I said a 6-pack, so I got 6 fucking mead. So I'm drinking mead. And they're fucking 13%. And I'm drinking them in the daytime. And I'm like lit. And someone messages me, one of my Instagram homies, like, dude, Gordon Ramsay likes you. And I'm like, am I drunk? Like, what the fuck? I get another message, Gordon Ramsay. And then it's like, this is all Instagram. I don't even have notifications on TikTok because it's so many. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, let me go on TikTok. And it's like, holy shit. It's like, and it's like Gordon Ramsay's like all aboard the flavor train. And for me, dude, like I get shit because I take the fat off my racks of lamb when I cook them. You know who taught me that? Gordon Ramsay. So when people give me shit, it's like I learned to cook my food watching on the couch with my dad, watching him on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like he to me, it's like, and it's like, I don't want to make it sound, I'm not a poor dude. I was adopted. I've had a very good life, but like I come from like just not having a culinary background and not being in this industry to get his approval. I don't give a shit what you say. As soon as I saw that, it's like, oh shit, I charged this for a brisket. The ticket just went up because the God approved it. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is 3 weeks ago, I cooked dinner for some of the San Francisco 49ers. You know how he saw me? One of the linemen's girlfriend messaged me. He saw me coming back from a game, Gordon Ramsay's duet. Gordon Ramsay's duet got him to follow me. And he met, when I met there, my wife will tell you, when we got there, he's like, I didn't think you'd respond. Dude, you play for the 49ers. I cook food. Like, you know,
that is like, freaking insane, dude.
Even that, just it elevated like the cooking and like it adds credibility. And it's like, it doesn't matter what the trolls say anymore. Fucking Johnny B and bumfuck, whatever, it doesn't matter what he says because Gordon Ramsay likes my brisket. So you don't know shit. The greatest living cook of all time likes it. So yeah, it was
that was so great, man. And like it was funny because like even I saw that video before. Gordon
it's back.
Did it.
It's back.
That's just the caboose.
Oh yeah. Oh boy's got the whole bottle.
Is that Pendleton?
Hey, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute and switch to my other laptop real quick.
I call this my white boy whiskey. I hope that's not racist, but I don't know what it is. I got it at grocery outlet. It's called Rod and Rifle Rye.
Oh, but yeah.
That just sounds like guys down south shooting some shit up. So, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like, you know, I got my
but that's good stuff. Yeah. I did see that brisket video before Ramsay duetted it, man, and it was like, and you know, everybody likes to shit on everybody, especially when they go to squeeze that brisket, and it's like, dude, you're doing it for a video, and that's what everyone wants to see, and it was so.
I gotta cut you off.
Don't.
Did you see though on the original video what I said? Did you see my original video? And you can see half the footage or half the lyrics on Gordon's duet. But I am not squeezing this brisket. These juices are natural. So there's one video. I've only posted one video on TikTok where I squeezed the brisket, and my wife actually called me out on it, and I admitted it. But outside of that, the video of Gordon, I didn't even squeeze it. That's the only thing that pissed me off. He said, "Don't squeeze the juices." And in my original caption, I fucking said, "You British bastard! I'm not squeezing the juices, Gordon. You fuck."
It's so funny because that's just so funny, dude. But real quick, dude, while we're waiting on Moose to get back here, man.
Roast reality for the win.
Yeah, dude. So, how do you make the best mac and cheese, bro? What do you use? All the way down to the cheese, to the type of pasta. How do you make the best mac and cheese?
Okay, so I think the best mac and cheese, and there's a lot of situations in my life. I don't believe in recipes or certain traditions. I think there are certain basics people can follow in any, whether it's pizza or brisket, whatever steak. As far as mac and cheese goes, one, whatever shape you like, I like something that's going to hold on to the noodles. So a spiral, a curly elbow, fusilli, a regular elbow. I don't like penne. I don't want fucking bow ties. If that's what you like, use it. Whatever. For me, the big things are, one, don't cook your noodles all the way. I don't want mush. Noodles should have texture.
Yes.
You want al dente. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Same time. If I was 6 years old, I'd say, Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Dude, I was actually going to say that.
He said that to me earlier today through a text message.
It was a texting where we both said the same thing. I'm like, Jinx.
Yeah, so don't cook your noodles all the way so they maintain texture. As far as the cheese sauce goes, it depends. I do a lot of catering when I do mac and cheese. I don't cook big batches at home. But whenever I'm doing mac and cheese, particularly for catering, Velveeta or processed cheese. Now, the reason being, and you have to have it, even if you do a homemade cheese sauce to go with it. I'm not saying you only use Velveeta. I do a homemade cheese sauce, but the reason is Velveeta, because it's processed, isn't going to clump up or be absorbed.
Right.
So if you're doing mac and cheese that sits, you need that Velveeta for the moisture and the cheese stretch. I don't care if you add a homemade bechamel sauce or homemade cheese sauce. You got to have Velveeta or some sort of processed cheese. Other than that, I would say I don't like crunchy bullshit on mine. I'm not that Southern mac and cheese where we put fucking breadcrums and all that bullshit on top.
That's me. I like it.
I crushed up pork rinds, bro. And put them on the top.
So dude. I did. So what is it? Bacon's there. The pork panko. I'll put that on. Thin layers, okay, but I don't want, because the problem is that absorbs the moisture from below, is what I'm saying.
Right.
So if you go too heavy on it, it'll be dry. And I don't like it when you go cut your mac and cheese and you can cut a fucking circle out of it and see the bottom of the pan. There's no cheese, there's no moisture. I should scoop into that shit and it should sound like, you know what I'm talking about. It should sound like
that. It's gotta have the sound, dude. It's gotta have the sound.
Exactly. So you know what I'm talking about. So So, but those are my secrets to mac and cheese. Don't cook your noodles all the way. Velveeta, and don't overdo your fucking crispy topping. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And season it. People don't season their food enough. It shouldn't be just the cheese. Even if you don't want to add salt because the cheese, you can add pepper, cayenne, you can add paprika, something just to make everything else pop a little bit. You know.
Yeah, if you're watching this, you should be probably taking notes right now because the man's got almost 2 million followers on TikTok. So he knows what Gordon Ramsay says that he knows what he's talking about. So you're watching.
Possibly the only person that Gordon Ramsay has never ever been nice to,
yes, dude, right?
What's crazy is I still keep up on all his duets and shit just to see. And he did one the other day, and he was nice. But it's because the person cooked using everything in a hotel, like a hotel room.
So I saw that one. Yeah,
that makes sense. He's like, oh, that looks better than you could get for paying your shit at the hotel. You know,
they
cook on the iron, like on the coffee pot. So that makes sense, you know. So, but outside of that, I'm the only one that cooked. And again, I didn't sell out. That's the thing I'll say to anybody. I even said that to my homies that been trying to get his attention. More confused. So I told those fools, you guys be selling out, cooking crazy shit, trying to get. I cooked what the fuck I cooked, how I cook it, and he liked it. So
yes, sir. Hey, so like, are you like you came out with that song, you know, the wet ass brisket, which was dope.
Fucking epic, by the way.
And I mean, I love that. And my thing is like, are you kind of like a self-proclaimed rapper?
I shouldn't say self-proclaimed rapper. I wouldn't say that. So here's the story. So my nickname is Steve Train. That's where the flavor train comes from. My football coach in high school called me Steve Train. After high school, and I'll just be real, I wanted to be a rapper. I'm from the Bay Area, Mac Dre, all the
hell yeah, Mac Dre. He doesn't know about Mac Dre
or any of those guys?
We're just from like Too Short,
I'm a
whatever.
metalhead, dude.
I love Mudvayne to Godsmack to fucking. I listen to it all, bro. Fucking Hatebreed. I listen to everything, whatever. But long story short, as far as Mac Dre goes in the Bay Area, I just thought not. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. I wanted to rap. MySpace was cracking when I was in high school. So right after high school, I was playing football. I got hurt. Started going ahead and trying the MySpace thing. I rap with some homies. I had a homie that has a studio. One of my boys is still rapping. He's performed at Bottle Rock 3 years in a row in Napa. But yeah, so I rapped. I put out a mixtape on MySpace. Back in the day, I had like 50,000 followers on MySpace, which was a lot for me at the time.
Oh yeah, for MySpace
that's
too.
A lot, dude.
Yeah, so then it's like I was at the point where like I could DM certain pages like the Cottonmouth Kings or Potluck or like Tech Nine, and they respond to me. Insane Clown Posse. I was with Juggalo. So yeah, so I rapped. I put out like a little mixtape and shit. And then after just not growing up, I don't know. I was always nervous. Even now, it's like I have a shy personality. I rapped and put out an album, but I didn't want to rap in front of anybody. You know what I'm saying? So so I got some experience rapping, and then I don't know what started it. I got a homie, my boy Bryce, out of Sacramento. My boy, he's in my wedding. I was in his. I married him and his wife, one of my best friends. He's like, "You got to rapping, dude." And actually recorded some new shit today. I'll post up tomorrow. But it's just fun, dude. It's a cool crossover. Some people follow me because of my food. Other people follow me because of my life story. Some people follow me because I speak on racial issues and just society in an open and honest and kind of positive manner. Some people follow me because of my wife and daughter, and other people follow me because I rap. It's like all the different boxes, and I don't mind being spread across those platforms. I'm not one person. I don't just barbecue. I don't just drink alcohol. I do a lot of shit, and I like it. So
I mean, I would say that I'm somewhat of a rapper myself.
I can see it. You look like one.
So I mean, I would hate to have to like challenge you to a rap battle. Like a freestyle type.
Is he drunk?
Oh my God. So hold on. Check this out. So this is the co-host of the Moose and TD's Brew and BBQ show here. And a friend of Matt Moose's. This would be the time that I would literally try to talk him out of this. But
yes.
God, I got this.
I mean, it would be unfair because I've kind of been thinking about it today.
No, I don't care.
Can I tell you a real story?
Hang on, real quick. Go ahead.
Hi, you said you've been thinking about it. So earlier I walked in the house. I'm laughing out loud. My wife says, "Why are you laughing?" And I said, "I'm listening to this podcast, and on it they had a freestyle artist as the guest." And one of the hosts said, "Oh, I've been planning this shit for 2 weeks." And the other guy's like, "Bro, like you just asked me, and you've been planning this for 2 weeks." I like how you challenged me. And Moose was like, "Well, I've been thinking about it all day."
It's our show. It's our show. It's our show, Chuck. Come on our show. We're here, and we're ready for you. If you're ready, are you ready?
Yeah, he's got to go first.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, TD's Brew and BBQ proudly brings you BBQ. And no rap. Let's get ready to rumble.
It was a little excessive, and I can see my wife. No, you're good. But so I'm looking at my wife right now. She has a really, really, really concerned look on her face because I kind of spit this rap to her earlier, and I was like, I got this. Like Chuck ain't got shit on me. Now this is gonna be like this ain't a diss. Like I mean, I wouldn't hate on you, but I got some things to say. All right, ready?
All right,
here we go. Sitting right here on. Oh, come on, bro. I'm going. Here we go. Okay. Shut up. You're not allowed to talk. All right. Sitting right here on the Moose and TD show. I've challenged our guests to a little free flow. First things first, I'd like to make a toast. I think I'll call this flow the fucking Chuck roast. My man cooks good, but I cook better. Brisket, pulled pork, and fucking smoked cheddar. My brisket's so sick, it's the best you've ever seen. You might even call it COVID-19. Always cook the temp, bro, never the time. Chuck, if you need some tips, just drop me a line. If you really want to learn a thing or two, just follow your boy, Matt Moose BBQ.
With the mic drop.
It was broke. My kids broke it a long time ago. Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm gonna say this. One, props. I gotta give respect. Number two, you could definitely tell that was pre-written. I have no advantage here. I gotta talk. top of my head for real. And I don't freestyle, I write shit. Number three, after the respect and the fact that I'm at a disadvantage, that was pretty trash, but let's see if I can top it. Let's see.
All right.
Okay, a little freestyle rap at Mad Moose. All right. Mad Moose, let me tell you the truth. Coming at the king, you can't handle your juice. I would go at you, but your booty's already loose. So in that case, I'm going to send you on that last caboose. Get out of town, because King Kong's coming around. Pound my chest, that's just how I get down. Brisket, baby, it bends like Limp Biscuit. Coming at me, you wouldn't want to risk it. My chains are popping, my pinky's locked and loaded. Oh, my brother, you ain't know this? They call me King Kong, C-Train, Flavor Gang. I'll break my foot off in your ass like my name was Major Payne. You better respect me. Don't ever neglect me, because I'm out here by myself. Ain't nobody protect me. Got my beanie pulled low, sitting in my house. I'm going to tell you right now, you better shut your mouth.
Dude, man.
Fuck. I had the advantage and I still lost. But wait, no, hold on. We're going to leave it up to the audience. Audience, I mean, who won? Who won? Let's see it. Let's vote in the audience. I'm pretty sure I lost. And I slightly cheated.
You already got Brad, so I would think that.
Oh, that's my wife, though. That's my wife, bro.
Your wife knows you better than anyone.
That's true. She does.
Dude, I can't believe that she already heard this. This was the first time I heard this. So I can't believe that she actually heard that and told you not to do it.
You didn't like mine?
Yeah, no, I did. I thought it was badass, but
thank you.
Of course, Chuck is better because he just dogged him on a dime.
Chuck,
dude,
flavor trim, bang, bang. Yeah. All right. I think it's decided.
All right. Well, I mean, awesome, it's been a while. It's been a while, bro. Like I haven't rapped since high school. Like we won't talk about it. It's fine.
You know, I'll be honest. The bars were there. Part of what's weird about the rap and the delivery is the swagger. Yours could tell like you were still trying to remember and reading lines.
Oh, I was, dude. I was 100%.
If you could have just delivered it slow, and I'm impressed. I really don't freestyle. I used to a little bit back in the day. I battle rapped a little bit. It's been a long time, so I'm gonna say I'm impressed by myself.
I'm impressed with you. Like, cheers to that. You fucking killed it, brother.
I appreciate that.
I gotta say, dude, both of you guys freaking killed it, man. Because the closest thing I get to a rap is the Bloodhound Gang. That's closest I get to rap.
You talking about Jimmy Pop, the young white guy?
Oh yeah. Hello, my name is
school.
Jimmy Pop, and I'm a dumb white guy. I'm not
old but new.
Can I mute?
I don't know. Oh
god. Can I mute him? I'm gonna mute him.
Because I'm other.
Oh come on, guys. The comments are mean. I did okay. Come on. Oh, all right, whatever. Okay. Hey, question came up though that we need to talk about real quick.
Okay.
Does pineapple belong on pizza, Chuck?
You know, what's weird is TD kind of asked me this before, I'll be honest. And I said
I mentioned it.
No. I said immediately, no, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. But
yeah.
Wait.
No, that's it. No, next question.
That's just my opinion and thoughts, but at the same time, I always say that there's no fucking rules in cooking. Do what works for you. Do what you like. If you like that sweet and savory combo, is it traditional Italian? No, but this is America. You got motherfuckers putting ranch dressing on everything, so who gives a shit? You know?
Dude, and that right there is why Chuck's Flavor Train, TD's Brew and Barbecue, 2024. Free. Your
yeah, it's like that could be like a metaphor for life. People like to do a lot of things that I don't do, but I don't give a shit. Do I like pineapple on my pizza? It's like it's like I could say, oh, my homie Johnny, he likes pineapple on his pizza. I'm not talking about pineapple. He might like something else. That could be drugs. That could be weird sex. That could be sleeping up. That could be sleeping upside down like a bat. I'm just saying, I don't care. If it's not hurting nobody and you like it, do it. You know.
So now. Yeah, I agree, dude. I agree. And now, this is where I have to reach this point because I feel like there has been an elephant in the corner of the sanctuary of satisfaction over here. Okay. Because if most of the people probably in the chat probably follow both of us or probably all three of us on on social media, and I got a lot of flack for this, man. I did. I put ketchup on a tamale and I tasted it because Mad Moose says put ketchup on your tamale, it's good. And then I immediately apologized for even trying it for scientific research. That's all it's for. Was scientific research. And I remember specifically Mad Moose saying that if I put ketchup on a tamale and tried it, he would eat a pineapple pizza.
So I'll say this about ketchup. Again, you guys hear the train?
Oh, yes, there, buddy. We got the better mic on now, so you're going to hear it way better. Hey, with that, I'll mute.
Okay. It's got to be rough.
Anyway, yeah. So as far as ketchup goes, so being adopted, so one of my family, my sister, her husband, last name's Gomez, he's Portuguese. They own the Lake Berryessa garbage service. They have 3,000 acres up there, old school kind of, they say they're, not redneck, but kind of, not even oaky, whatever. They're country folk. The dad, my brother-in-law, Tom, doesn't matter if it's mac and cheese, eggs, potatoes, fucking prime rib, whatever, it's getting ketchup. And again, do I think that is repulsive and disgusting? And does it make you want to beat the shit out of somebody? Yes. But does it hurt anybody?
No.
Does it hurt? No, it doesn't hurt anybody. So put fucking ketchup on it. What I'm saying is, if I cook a fucking expensive prime rib at the holidays, and he's not going to eat without ketchup, and it's going to go to waste, put some ketchup on that shit and eat it then if that's how you like it. So I don't care. I really don't. I always say that there are certain rules or certain things you should use or not use. There's no rules in cooking. If everyone did the same shit all the time and followed all the rules, we would be eating the same shit. We'd be eating chicken breast with salt and pepper and butter. We'd be eating vegetables with all of it. Like everything would be the same. That's what we get.
Right.
So I would say do what the fuck you like, do it, so it is what it is.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. And that's what we're about, dude. Is the controversial foods. That's what
again, I don't have a body like this. I don't know if
I'm back.
You don't get a belly like this because you stick with all the diets.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's my excuse. I told my wife, wouldn't trust a skinny barbecue guy, would you?
Yeah, it's like, my wife, like, the other day, she asked, like, I said, can I get a bowl of cereal? We were kind of drunk. It was like 9:30 at night. He said, do you want like a regular bowl or a shuck bowl? I'm like,
do you want a bowl?
I'll do a regular bowl, but if you didn't eat your cereal out of a salad bowl, get the fuck out right now. It's like, if you're an adult, sure, put your fucking grape nuts in a regular bowl. Otherwise, give me some Fruit Loops or Trix in a giant salad bowl with a bunch of milk, and I might even add extra sugar to that bitch because that's how it goes,
So how do you eat your cereal, man? Like in the bowl? Like, do you fill it up with milk and then you put do you let it get soggy? Like, how do you eat it, man? Tell us.
I never milk first because that's disgusting and that's for psychopaths.
Yes, thank you.
If someone puts the milk in and then cereal, literally take a picture of that person in their home and send it to the FBI because they have bodies. The cereal goes like this, okay? You get a big ass cereal bowl. It should be like, take your arms and link up at your forearms. That's how big your bowl should be, like that.
Come on, dude.
Like what kind of cereal?
Okay, first of all, if it doesn't have ingredients I can't pronounce and a bunch of sugary shit, I don't want it, okay?
Right.
I don't want it. I better not just have oats and bran. I want to see fucking that's phosphate and and red number 17 and green number 36. So I'm talking tricks. I'm talking Fruity Pebbles. I'm talking that real shit, all right?
Yep.
You pour a bunch of milk and you stir it around. Let it sit about 3 minutes. You stir it again. Let it sit about 3 more. Then you have a full bowl of soft, soggy cereal. Go ahead, dig into that. You won't scratch the roof of your mouth. Every bite is full of fruit.
Yes.
You can taste diabetes building up in your ankles.
Can we get a Bang Bang Flavor game for that?
Bang Bang Flavor game.
Hey, we got you got a question here from a couple of the viewers. So we got Kyle. I'm going to play on this real quick. Favorite meal to cook, but my question was, what is your favorite meat to cook, and what is your favorite meat to eat? Because those two are not always the same. So we'll kind of answer his question and my question at the same time. Favorite to cook, favorite to eat.
Favorite meal or meat? Because he said meal, you said meat. I just want to
okay, we'll go meal.
I mean, my favorite meal to cook, honestly, it's hard. So let me break it up and I'll give a specific example. A meat, a carb, and a vegetable. To further that, it would be like, for example, my wife and daughter, that could be a chicken breast or a whole roast chicken, risotto, and broccoli. That could also be a ribeye steak, noodles, and asparagus. So that's kind of the combo. But I would say the number one overall favorite overall, I would say, is lamb shanks risotto with like a red wine reduction, which I haven't done in a while. So I'm glad you asked that question. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, that's probably the favorite. I think that's my wife's favorite dish. And growing up, before we had a house and we were living in an apartment and shit, there was a grocery outlet by our house. They would have lamb shanks, like New Zealand lamb shanks. And everyone knows that most of the good lamb comes from Australia and New Zealand. They would sell 2 shanks for like $8 at grocery outlet. When you're a young couple coming up, you can get 2 shanks for $8. Get some rice for $3. You can have a fancy ass looking meal that they would probably charge you $40 for at a restaurant.
Yeah.
And it's like that was our vibe, and it's like that's, I think, one of the main things that started us, and it's like I'll never forget that. That's when I was thinking my roots and where I came from. That's really my passion, was cooking lamb shanks and risottos for my wife. So lamb shanks, risotto, and asparagus.
Awesome,
Hell
dude.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sounds killer, bro.
And he also wants to know, though, after I said that, Kyle said, okay, also, what is your favorite just meat to cook? Your barbecue meat and your favorite meat to eat. Yeah, he did say both.
Man, my favorite barbecue meat has to be brisket, and it's I think it breaks down to a few things. One, even if you get a cheap brisket, and I mean, sorry, not cheap because that's not the right word. You get a brisket at an affordable price, which out here in California, and I don't know if down there you guys get. I feel like the Central Valley has way better markets, but up here, if I can get a brisket at Winco for $2.50 a pound, that's a steal. And even then, if I get a small brisket, it's $35. So if I can get a brisket and cook that $35 for the whole family and have it be delicious, and it's not one meal and that cooks 8 hours, it's the time, it's the dedication, the fact that I can feed my family 3 meals, brisket 100%. I would cook brisket every day if I could, just for the experience. And what's crazy is I brought a brisket to that 49er gig I did, and the guy's like, "Oh, Gordon Ramsay likes your brisket. It's going to be fine." I said, "Fuck no, bro." I said, "I got to say a prayer." I literally was in his kitchen. My wife was I was in his kitchen. I said, "Brisket God, please let it be tender, juicy, and bend like Lucy." And what's crazy about a brisket is you can cook that shit the same every time, same method on the same smoker. Maybe it's 70 degrees versus 90. Maybe the humidity in the air is different. Maybe the meat is a little bit different marbled. It's always different. And that I think is what's rewarding. And that's why when I say like I'm confident in my brisket, it's like I'm not confident in the sense of I have a restaurant, I put out 200 briskets a day that are always the same. I'm confident you can give me a brisket from Snake River Farms, you can give me one from Blackhawk Farms, you can give me a brisket from the fucking corner store that costs $13. I'm going to make it fire. And that's why I'm going to say I'm confident in my brisket. It doesn't matter what the quality is, I could put out fire shit. And so for me, brisket all day, every day, it's the ultimate test. There's no question about it.
All right, I like the answer. Mine was cook. My favorite to cook is brisket because of that, but my favorite to eat is tri-tip. But that's just me.
My favorite to eat, I would say, my favorite meat to eat might honestly be pulled pork, but it's not my favorite to cook.
Right, it's kind of boring.
And we don't eat it a lot. It's like, but it's like, as far as eating, when pulled pork is right and you get that sweet smell, the fattiness, like for me, favorite eating, I think about like sneaking skin off the turkey or reaching to the pork butt while it's still resting. For me, when I'm cooking a pork butt and I'm waiting for it to rest and I look around at 30 people waiting, oh shit, look at that corner piece of the bark. I'm going to take that for myself. You get the best like secret eating off a pork butt. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get a little fatty piece right attached to the money muscle, pull it off, and it melts in your mouth. But overall, I would say it's brisket. But as far as taste, it's pork butt.
I respect that. And
I'm a flank steak guy, man. I'm a flank steak guy, dude.
That's a good choice.
Third steak, dude, and I'm down. Man. I'm making tacos.
Bro, a flat iron, even like a flat iron, bro.
Yes.
I'm making tacos, bro. Like immediately, dude. Mango, onions, cilantro, bam, done. Hot sauce, done. All day.
You're from New Mexico, you said, right?
Yeah.
So I know Moose is a Cali boy. So like how you said though, like you said, like cilantro, onions, like. To me, like the cool thing about Instagram is I have friends in states that have never had a real street taco. So they don't put fucking onion. They don't put cilantro. And the fact that you said onion, cilantro to me,
I know it's tough, dude.
my friend. It's like people don't like. There's so many different levels of tacos. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
dude.
I went to there's a famous story, not a famous story. I sound like a fucking asshole. There's a story I had a buddy of mine. So one of my best friends growing up, his family's from Mexico. He was born here, but he went to Mexico a lot. He took me to a taco truck in Napa in 1999. I ordered cabeza tacos, which being a barbecue guy, it's the cheeks now, of course. But as a kid, when I went to school the next day in 6th grade, everyone's like, "Oh, you're eating cow brains. You're a fucking weirdo." That's the cool thing about Instagram and how times have changed. It's like I can feel like I'll have a buddy like I remember like my chick growing with dad in Colorado. He's like, "Oh, I had my first real street taco." Or like Kurt from BBQ in Florida. He's like, "Oh, I just had tacos with cilantro and onions." I'm like, "What the fuck you been eating before?" You know?
Right? You put lettuce and tomato on the fucking
ketchup
or what? Yeah,
just interesting shit. But it's really cool to see like how the price of tri-tip has gone up. Con is now, and that's all because of social media and people putting that out there.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy how it affects that. But Don Brown said, "Is there a protein that you haven't cooked that you still want to cook?"
So what's weird is I'm a softie, dude. I want to hunt because I feel like I should, but at the same time, I feel like if I was to kill something, I would just be so shocked in the moment it might like scar me for life.
So deer.
I've had deer. I got
moose.
So
a moose?
No, I want deer. No. I'm thinking like even more exotic, bro. You're fucking tripping. Like I want to eat squirrel. Like I want to.
Hey, you know what, bro? You come down here to Merced, and we'll go out to my stepdad's ranch, and we will hunt squirrel all day long. You can cook it up.
So what's crazy is I've been doing research on it. There's two types of squirrel. You have your brown and your gray, your tree and your land. Tree squirrels are okay, but ground squirrels will give you fucking brain disease or whatever, make you sick.
I know that.
Vallejo, we have tree squirrels. So I'm like, I want to eat these bitches, but I couldn't kill a squirrel in Vallejo, post that shit. Because everyone's like, well, where'd you get that bitch from? And then outside of that, I really want snake. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but like my wife had turtles as pets. We went to New Orleans. What was that, babe? 2 years ago? We went to God, my mom was drinking.
4 years. Wow. 2, 4, same thing.
You were close. You were close. It was cool. You're close.
We went to New Orleans and I had a turtle soup, which is a delicacy in New Orleans. My sister and brother-in-law live out there. And turtles like fire. And the other day we were looking at Gold Belly, which is like an app you can use to order shit from famous restaurants. Commander's Palace is one of the most famous restaurants in the nation. They're in New Orleans. You can get their turtle soup for $90 for like 4 portions. And I'm like, let's get them. My wife's like, I'm not eating a fucking turtle, dude. She's like, I had pet turtles. To me, I'm like, no, that's good protein, baby. So turtle, snake, and squirrel are the 3 I want. But I also want to honor and respect the tradition as much as I can. Like, if I could go ahead, if I could kill a snake myself, like in my garden, kill it. It's like it's dead. Let's cook that. That'd be the best way, But at the same time, my neighbor look at me in California like, what kind of savage is my neighbor? He doesn't like in his garden to hate it. So,
hey, well, I'll tell you this, but if you still want to come out here and just kill squirrels, like we can go do that because there's the squirrels out there on the ranch, like they dig the holes and the cows break their legs. So we need squirrel population control out there. So if you ever just want to come shoot squirrels, like you hit me up. Yeah, I know you're down.
Dude, no, I've always wanted to cook an iguana and eat it because, like in Florida, dude, like it's the chicken of the trees.
So I would
you can actually buy meat by the pound and have it shipped to you. Yeah, I'm like, I wanted to try it.
So I don't know if you've heard of like Fossil Farm. There's a bunch of companies online.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things about California, and I love California. I'm trying to leave, but I just wish we can get more meat. Like you can't get snake, you can't get iguana, we can't get ostrich, which I love. Someone said moose in there. I love moose. I really want to try capybara, which is like that 40-pound rat water thing in South America.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I want all that. Like, but if it's like I love it. Like I don't think shit's gamey. Like to me, it's like natural, and it's like to me, like I tell my wife, it's like I would say there's something. Not sensual, but like when you have a group of people around and you're all eating some smoked meat that you're eating with your hands getting dirty, it's like primal, like innate, and that's what I like. You know, I always talk if I opened a restaurant, it'd be called like Hands or fucking No Knives Required or No Utensils. You put out cutting, you get a cutting board, you get a fucking towel to wipe your hands. Other than that, everything is soft tender. Eat with your fucking hands, dip that shit, get to know the people sitting around you, have fun. And I told her, I'm glad I didn't open that because COVID would have fucked us hard. So,
right. Dude, so a question that my wife actually came up with, and then I was like, oh, that's actually like a great question because you've got like, you know, all the followers and your Instagram's huge and your TikTok's huge. Like, have you ever gotten like just a weird ass like ambassador deal? Like, be like, hey, sir, would you like to promote our toothbrush or something? Like, have you ever gotten anything weird that's just like, why would I promote that? But they're just hitting you up because you got so many followers.
Yeah, you know, it's weird because I don't even, it's like an energy thing. And I'm not saying I don't talk shit because I do. I love to talk shit. I'm a real fucking asshole. But at the same time,
but you're not a scumbag. But you're not a scumbag. Like, that's me. I'm not an asshole. I'm an asshole, but I'm not scumbag.
Yeah, exactly. And I try not to shit on any companies that offer me just because I'm very privileged and blessed. It's like some of them are offering cash money to talk about X, Y, and Z. But it's like you can tell, for example, the other day a company reached out and I told my wife about it. So this company messaged me, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago.
Hi, Misty.
It was a coffee cup. Hi, Misty. It was a coffee cup that was like a healthy recycled coffee cup, excuse me, made from like seashells and all kinds of shit, which I totally support. I'm a fucking Californian hippie. But if you look at their page, and I showed my wife, I'm like, look at the photos. Everyone is that ultra filtered photo of like a woman from her like late 20s to early 40s sitting in her living room with a fucking fern in the background. It's all white. And I'm like, I said to her, I said, they don't give a shit about me. They're just seeing the number. I said, every one of their photos, first of all, is a female, let alone like a thinner / white or like fair skin female. I'm a 330-pound black dude, and I don't fucking drink coffee. If I do, it's like fucking whiskey in it.
So you should have taken it just so that way you could like pour your tequila in it and be like, bitch.
Yeah. I'm not even responding to this. It's like I can tell they don't give a shit about me. They just saw the number and offer.
Yeah.
And they probably saw that I drink a lot and they figure drinks, coffee, whatever. But I'm like, it's just not the fit. So that was kind of weird. And then outside of that, yeah, I've had people offer me like, I don't camp a lot. You know, I'm fucking black, so I don't go out in the wilderness and shit. But people be like, like I've had people be like, do you want a tent and we'll send you camping? I'm like, first of all, like last time my ancestors said yes, they ended up on a fucking ship. So no, I'm not gonna let you send me fucking camping. You know what I'm saying? But no, I mean like just weird shit. It's weird, and then anything camping, and it's not weird that I'm anti-camping. That's all jokes. But it's like I don't have anything camping on my page. So for someone to offer me that, I'm like, what makes you think that I'd be into that? You know?
Right.
But I always appreciate it. I really do, and I always respond with something funny. I try to let the reps know. Usually it's a fucking kid messaging you for a company saying, hey, we have X in the budget.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, dude, like, I appreciate it. You could spend your money way better and probably get 2 people for what I'd cost, and they'll give you better content that's more relevant to what you do, you know? So.
Right.
But yeah, no, I get all kinds of weird shit. And then I'll have kids like, hey, dude, fucking, I'm trying to get fucking $10,000 to buy an RV for my grandma for her birthday. Will you post that on your page? It's like, and it's like, oh, send it to my Venmo directly. It's like, okay, kid, you're 14. I don't know who you are. I'm not giving you fucking $100. And I'm not going to ask my followers to send you money either. So it's been a trip. It's like, I can only imagine, I would say it's like, I'm not famous. So I can only imagine the bullshit that famous people have to go through. You know? Right. And you guys probably know how it is. Like, I'm sure you guys get weird messages too. It's like, it's online,
every day. Every day. Dude, and I saw a guy on Instagram.
And it's not like it's like guys. Like guys will be like, "Oh, look at this," or "Look at that." Like it's weird shit. Like I don't know.
I saw a guy going live the other day, and like how you said, like a toothbrush. Like I did. I saw a guy that was live the other day, and somehow or another, I guess I'm following this guy. I don't remember who it was, but like I mean, and he's live, and it's literally him brushing his fucking teeth, dude. And I'm like. They probably sent him that toothbrush and was like, hey, dude, do this, you know?
Hang on, I gotta say cheers to Eric. I apologize. That's my fucking brother right there. You know, Eric from Moose. He was at the event with me, Brews and Q's.
Brews and Q's. Oh shit! What's up, Eric? He won one of my giveaways once. So I remember
when you gave me your sauce. He had at the event. You gave me a bottle of sauce. He had it before, and he was the first person to talk about it. But I wouldn't have competed on the team. Sorry, I just feel like there's something that has to be said. The reason I have a barbecue team, the reason I compete, is because of him. He DM'd me again. People expect me to have this big boisterous personality. I didn't want to compete. I'm a shallow, fragile bitch. I hold my ego. He for reals talked me out of it. That's no bullshit. I make light of it, but it's like I wouldn't compete if it wasn't for him. I wouldn't have a fucking shirt with my face on if it wasn't for him. That dude really pushed me to go outside of my comfort zone and say fuck it. So I gotta say I love that dude for real. It doesn't matter what happens, I'm a fighting ride for that dude.
Yeah. Hey, cheers to you, Eric.
Cheers, man.
Oh, so while we're saying, yes,
cheers.
So you read my mind, bro. Jinx again.
Damn it, you beat me, dude.
We've been doing this too long.
Yeah. So, but now that we're on the cheers, man, I think it's time for a brewery shout out, man.
Yeah, so, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I actually did this one yesterday, but this is the Mango Smash IPA. Weighing in at 12 ounces, clocking in at 6.9%. It's a super nice
6.9. What are you, a child?
Shit. Yeah, dude, hold on, dude. No, I was gonna bust out one of these imperial stouts that I got. It's like a 12.1, and I'm like, no, I'll hold off on that one.
You'd be done.
Yeah, but yeah, this is from Three Nations Brewery in Farmers Branch, Texas.
All right, Chuck, what you got?
I will say real quick, since you said Imperial Stout, and we're talking about Eric, I gotta say the last time I had an Imperial Stout or Imperial Porter, or one of those, as I call them, white boy beverages, he gave me a fucking brownie chocolate double something stout.
And it was lit.
I posted a picture on my Instagram that night eating mac and cheese naked in the bathtub, drunk. So that's how the beer was.
That'll do it to you.
Those damn white boy beers will fuck you up, bro. Those are white dudes, man. You missed the mark on that one.
Well, it's funny, no joke. And it's like, again, I talk about this shit because I'm adopted. I don't think, whatever. I'm pretty open about it. But I have friends message me, like, hey, dude, that white boy gave you some good beer. What was that? It's like, it'll be a Mexican homie or a Latino homie or a black homie of mine. And it's like, one time Eric gave me a bunch of beers and I had dudes messaging me asking for real. So it's like, it is very cool. Culturally, people do drink certain things. So I do think it's cool to have friends outside of that circle that drink other shit. But honestly, all my white boy friends, people are like, I call it like a wimp, a white boy in my pocket. I got a bunch of white boys in my pocket. They can help me out whenever I need it, you know. So, and then again, I could be your blimp, the black man in your pocket, you know.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking a peach bomb right now. So this is a double New England style IPA.
Shit! It's a milkshake. Yeah, it's Full Circle Brewing.
Also, I was just about to say from Fresno. Yeah. So
I remember what's up.
Yeah, peach bomb.
Yes.
Fresno.
That shit.
That's what better be coming, dude. Because that orange cream, that orange Villa was badass. From that brewery, that thing was badass.
It's all the same line.
Yeah, I'm a big fruity sour, like milkshake, lactose, Jose. I avoid like the triple danky hoppy shit. I can't do that.
Oh yeah, that stuff's. But I got I have a from Bear Brewing out of San Francisco. I got a Neon Vacay IPA. I'm not even gonna tell you what percentage it is because I ain't trying to get hated on.
So being so close to Frisco, that's what's cool about being in Vallejo is we're 25 minutes away. But yeah, Bear, they have all that shit at it's called Bev Box. It's a liquor store by me. They have everything in the Bay Area, which is dope. But yeah, I saw that there last week.
Yeah, dude. Actually, this is the second one I drank because earlier I had a different one from that brewery. So that's my brewery for tonight that I've been drinking. TD, do you have another question for him? Because I still got a few questions that I need to get through.
Yeah, man. So, hey, Chuck, I don't know if you noticed or not, but Moose and I, we swapped 6-packs, dude. We're going to have to get you in on this deal, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he sends me a 6-pack of beers, and I send him a 6-pack of beers that I get locally and shit here. And then we just review them and stuff. But that's not like...
There's a train. There's a spice caboose.
We're gonna have to get you in on that. Oh, there you go.
Oh shit! Where did that come from? All right, I feel like I need to like.
That's like a different bottle. So, dude, but check this out. Since now Moose is muted right now, and we were on the tamale subject here. So Christmas season doesn't officially end until February in Mexico. What is the dish that they eat to celebrate the end of the Christmas season? Meaty burritos, beans and rice, tamales, or hot tacos?
Well, sorry. So you're asking a question about Mexicans and Christmas traditions. So
In Mexico.
in Mexico, so I initially want to say tamales, but you said the end of the tradition. But I know, like my wife, so she's Cuban and Salvadoreña, Central American, but or whatever, her mother-in-law, whatever, her stepmom is Mexican. We do tamales every year, but it's at the beginning. So that's why I don't know if it's at the end. So what are they using to end Christmas traditions, you're saying?
Yep, in February.
In February, babe, you know?
I'm back.
I'm going to say tamales. I have no fucking clue.
I'm gonna say the beans.
No, dude, it's tamales.
Of course it is. With ketchup. With ketchup.
Not with ketchup.
With
ketchup.
We make tamales with the fam, or with that side of the family. But this year, obviously, we do. So.
Okay. Hey. Well, dude. Okay. So I feel like inadequate, and I feel like.
Because you are.
Yeah. No. My wife says that. Thank you. I need to. I feel like next time I need to like pull down a bottle from the liquor cabinet right here, and I got to get on this level, bro. Fuck. Like you're over here chugging bottles, and I've got a 5.9% beer. I feel like a little bitch. So next time a train comes by, which will probably be in like 3 minutes because they just love to come by on Wednesdays. What do you got, honey? But until then, I got to know because I wasn't really too sure. But are you a Weber? Are you a Weber ambassador, like officially?
Excuse me. So I'll be honest. I shouldn't say I don't like talking about it. It's weird, but yeah. So right now I'm officially Team Weber. I can say that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm Team Weber right now. I can say that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm officially Team Weber right now. It's weird. That's the weird thing about I don't know. It's weird because part of me is like I feel like I sound like a douchebag talking about it, but on the other side, I feel like I should talk about it because people out there right now can get bread posted on Instagram. You can get contract. You can earn your spot. You can get your money's worth, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I'm Team Weber right now, 100% official. Yeah. So.
And I mean, you had a Weber beforehand, but so you got that new Weber smoke second generation because I know the first generation everybody was like, oh, stay away from this fucking thing.
Yeah, 100%.
But that second generation, did they fix those problems? Are you liking that grill?
So. I have to be, and again, I'm 100% honest before. So first and foremost, if you look at the Weber Smoke Fire owners page, you can see one of the posts from an owner talking about the first gen. This is probably 14 months ago now, 12 months ago now, and me commenting and actually having words, not negative words, but having words and holding my position on why I'm not buying the first gen. Right. Now, being a partner Gen 2, absolutely. I have had zero issues. I had one grease-related fire, but that was something that's my fault, and it's the same reason I never shit. And it's the same reason I never shit on Traeger when I had a fire for not cleaning it after 3 weeks and fucking cooking. It's like so. But outside of that, the one issue I had been 5 smokes on the Weber. I had 5 smokes. I had done briskets, pork butts, seared a steak, brisket, pork butt again, and then I put on another pork butt. So it's like my 6th cook actually, and it was the fat. And I could see as I opened the lid, the flame was starting to kick up because the heat, the oxygen.
Right. Yeah.
And I could see it, and I thought to myself, it'll be okay, and I shouldn't have. And I kept recording. I was trying to do a YouTube video, of course, and it caught fire. But having said that, I mean, it's legitimately. I cooked some steaks on it tonight. And I told my wife after I came in, I'm like, look at the fucking sear marks on this bad boy. Like, I smoked the steak. It doesn't hover temperature like any other pellet grill. And I've cooked on Traeger's, I've cooked on Green Mountain, I've cooked on Pit Boss. And I'm not shitting on any of those brands. I would say it's technology. You can get a Weber, you can get a Mac, they're all gonna have their fucking issues. You can get any pellet grill, they're all gonna have some sort of technological issue at some time. What I will say is I have had zero technological issues yet, but when I do, I'll share that. As far as what I'm looking for, consistent temperature, 1,000%. Getting up to 600 degrees, which is hotter than any other pellet grill, 1,000%. So I fucking love it. But yeah, I'm Team Weber. I love it. And I'll be honest, though. And I say that whenever I sign any contract or work with anybody or partner with anybody, I'm going to be real. I can't fake the funk, you know, so.
All right, and I was genuinely curious about it because I saw the first generation. I was like, oh, it's a pretty cool looking grill. Like, it's got a lot of space and stuff. And I played with one, and then people were like, steer away from this thing. And I was like, all right. So I ended up with like a Masterbuilt gravity fed series, which has been great for me.
That? Because I want one of those, and I have another buddy who has one of those, but he doesn't like it. He says it runs through charcoal too fast. But I'm like,
it does. Like it does burn through the charcoal, and I use lump charcoal, so it burns through even more. But I will tell you the difference is with that smoker compared, because I have a Rectech pellet grill. Yeah, dude. Like, because you're using lump charcoal, and you could burn all wood chunks in there if you wanted. Yeah. So I see guys put full log splits in their hopper instead of whatever else. So that is a big difference that I've seen. Is that the taste of the actual like smoke flavor and real barbecue flavor comes through a lot more in that smoker. But
100%, and that's what I tell everybody when they ask about pellet versus charcoal and X brand versus X brand. I would say, well, what's your goal? What's your budget? How often are you use it? But the number one thing I'll say, and again, I still say I'm Team Weber, but I have 3 Traegers. I still got, or 4 Traegers. I gave one to my father-in-law. I got 3 Traegers. I got the Weber pellet grill. I got 2 other Webers. I got 2 pit barrels. I got a Santa Maria grill.
Yeah.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. The flavor to me, charcoal or real wood, doesn't compare to a pellet grill.
Right. It's unmatched.
If you just want ease of use, pellet grill all day. If you want that flavor, though, like that smoky punch, you got to go a real charcoal or wood grill. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. No, you're right. And that's why, like, I really, like, kind of preach about this smoker because you're really getting the best of both worlds. I can set it like a pellet smoker. I can set it to 200
as long as you add charcoal in it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And honestly, like, dude, you burn it like 250, you're gonna have to fill it in 8 hours, which like it's not that big a deal. So it holds temperature great, and you get that. So it's really the best of both worlds. You got the ease of a pellet smoker, but that flavor from a charcoal smoker. So
didn't you do like a 6-month review video on that grill?
Yeah.
Or like you had the video of like the unboxing and everything and the first cook, and then you caught your brisket on fire, and then you went to the like a 6-month review, right?
Yeah, no, so I mean...
You literally did. You got to watch the video, Chuck. Yeah. Badass, dude. I mean, this brisket catches on fire, and this motherfucker grabs the brisket, and then he runs with it, and it's on fire, and he's like, what do I do with this? And the brisket's on fire, dude. And he's like...
That's what happened on the smoke fire as I was recording. It's like I could see it open, and it's like I should post it just so people know. But the same thing has happened to me on my pit barrel, honestly. The way the pit barrel is, if you have a pit barrel or any drum smoker, because when you take that lid off, it's exposed to so much oxygen.
Right.
So it's like and you'll see that shit. I tell people watch, like you can see even guys like Cosmo or Harry Sue. You'll see pros on their fucking YouTube channel, and they'll be talking with the lid open, and you'll see they don't address it, but I know as someone that's observant, you can see the flames kick up, and you'll hear the sound of the embers burning and shit. It's like, oh, their fucking fire kicked up, and they have flames now versus the embers burning. But that shit happens to me all the time. And even now, I tell people on my pit barrel, that's one of the reasons I don't do YouTube. It's so hard for me to record a YouTube video smoking the way I smoke because I'm not opening my lid. Like I barely open that shit. You know what I'm saying? So what do you want to see a video of me rubbing meat, putting it on there, literally peeking it, spritz, close it? So that's not fun, you know. So.
Oh no, they would. They want to see that, dude.
Those are what I call my TikToks. That's what I call my TikToks or my reels. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'll just like, oh, here's this, me taking it off, unwrapping it, putting it back, whatever. But yeah, that's what I do with those. That's why like my YouTube videos, they're either long as fuck or they don't exist. Like I mean, my fire roasted Hatch green chili mac and cheese, or smoked mac and cheese video. Like seriously, dude, I think it's probably the most watched one that I have, and I think it's only like 500 views. But it's pretty low. But dude, it's literally like a 16-minute video on a fucking mac and cheese recipe because I couldn't skip it. I hated it.
But it's also good because people like to see everything. It's like when we can't skip anything, they're seeing what you, as someone that people would call an expert, they're seeing what you go through on a full real cook. You're not skipping it. You're not editing bullshit.
Right.
It's like I can post a cook sometimes, and I'll post it on TikTok, and it's sped up, fast forward. People say, "Oh, it's helpful," but what happens here? But then I'll post a long version, and those people that are interested are interested in the long version.
Everyone's
have the audience like, exactly. So there's always going to be niches. There's always going to be who's looking for what.
There it is.
Oh wait, we gotta hit the spice.
Oh wait, okay, hold on. Wait, stand by. All right, hold on.
We're behind you. I'll have one with you. We're getting close here, but yeah, man, dude, I'm totally with you. That was like the first thing that, like, after I posted that video, some dude like seriously privately messaged me and he's like, "This video is too long," and I'm like, "Does it matter?" I'm like, dude, you tell me what I can cut out that wouldn't change the recipe, like.
It really is weird.
I grabbed some 1800.
Oh, you're going tequila.
I mean, hey, you're gonna do it, bro. Okay.
Just take it straight to the dome, dude.
I gotta say, I'm nervous. It's been a long. Oh, look at that!
I almost bought one of those, and I forgot, dude, while I was in Texas. I saw that. I was like, hey, I was like, gonna go by and get it. You're like,
look at that!
I'm gonna give you a hint to who's coming up next week, and I was gonna do it.
Dancing.
Woo! Yeah, buddy. All right, the Spice Goose came by. Here we go. Did I mention that I hate tequila?
I hate tequila too.
Oh shit!
I'm
the first thing
tequila, man.
Mine hates it.
I'm allergic to tequila, dude. I drink tequila and I break out handcuffs, dude. Fuck that.
Don Brown, La Bota. That's my man right there. Don
La Bota.
Oh yeah, dude.
Kyle said, "Got the boot out." Props.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, he's my boy too, man. Dude, I love that guy, man. DB and I talk like almost on the daily too.
Dude, honestly, this tequila specifically was not bad. So that was, I actually kind of like the aftertaste of that. It was dangerous.
Yeah, I got like two more quick things, and they'll
go ahead.
Before we get ready to call it a night, dude. So
I gotta go ahead and cut on my wife tonight. Still try to make love if I can.
Yeah, there you go. Don't we all?
You didn't look at me when I said that, which means it's not happening.
That's all right, yeah. that's why I was late today. But anyways, no, we'll get back into this.
You weren't late.
No, I know. So jelly beans. Why are jelly beans shiny? That was what you want us to know. Why are jelly beans shiny?
Is this like a scientific question, or just like why do I?
No, dude, it's a legit question, dude.
The science.
And it's actually, the answer is actually pretty fucking gross. So, jelly beans
I don't know.
are shiny.
It has to do with like the enamel or some shit like that. So
it's shellac.
Yeah, that's what I said. Because
it's shellac.
Dude. Yeah, because they use shellac in it. Man, and like on the label, it's listed as confectioner's glaze. Is like what they consider it, dude. Yeah, and a lot of red candies get their color from carmine. Carmine is boiled beetles. No shit.
Well, you want to eat
candy anymore? Like, period. I don't eat jelly beans or candy anymore.
I do.
I love jelly
gummy worms, dude.
My favorite candy in the world. I live 20 minutes from the jelly bean, not even like 15 minutes from the jelly bean.
Oh, you do. I went there when I was like in junior high. We went to the Jelly Belly factory. All right, you said you had one more. You had one more for him, then I will ask him the closing question.
I was just gonna ask the one thing, dude. How do you eat a gummy? What's
What?
What's the correct way to eat a gummy bear? Yeah.
All right. To all you skinny fucking wieners out there. The proper way to eat a jelly bean or a fucking gummy bear or a Sour Patch Kid or a Mike and Ike, you take the package, rip it open, you pour a bunch of those sugary fucks into your hand, and you pop it into your mouth. You can say to me, what does a red jelly bean taste like? Let me tell you, I've never tasted a jelly bean alone because I eat them all together like So you take your jelly bear, you fill your palm up, however big your palm is, you pop
You said jelly bear.
Or jelly bear, jelly bean. If you're eating fruity candy, you eat it all in a fucking handful. That's all I know. Everything else is a fucking joke. If you say I don't like red Skittles or red jelly beans or red Starburst, you're a piece of shit. It's all fucking eat that shit.
All right. Okay, so I will ask the ending question that we ask everyone. So, what is next for Chuck's Flavor Train? Like, what do you want to accomplish next, dude? I mean, you're verified on TikTok. You've got a ton of Instagram followers. Like, what do you want to do next? What is your next goal?
So I'll be real, and it might not be the most exciting, but I would say what's next for me. And I'm kind of starting to do it now, but what's next for me is to be able to pay for, afford, give my family the luxury and gifts that I would like to give them through what I'm doing now with social media. So if I'm able to go ahead and post one post and earn X amount of dollars from my family on Instagram, that's the goal. But outside of growing and continuing and being able to take care of my family, television, movies, music,
everything. Go big.
I'm singing in Hamilton. It's going to be called The Real Hamilton, Honey Glaze. And I'm just singing on that bitch. So I'm going to take it over the world. But no, I really want to be able to take care of my family, doing what I love on my terms. You know, it's a weird world right now, but we're also in a world where things are changing. I earned a fair amount of money last week just talking to people 30 minutes last week on how to build a certain cocktail. So if I can continue to leverage what I built online into financial and more secure forms of income for my family, that's the goal. So, and I don't want to sound like a money hungry bitch or anything like that, but again, I'm one person. I don't give a shit about myself in the sense of I want my daughter and my wife to be happy. So if I can take care of them, make them happy doing what I love to do, that's the goal. So check me out on TV. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on YouTube. Check me out on everything. I might even be on your next soda bottle you buy. You might not even know what's going on.
What?
You're going to see my fat, ugly face somewhere.
2024, bro. 2024. Exactly. It's coming, dude.
Yup. Hey, dude. Hey. Bro, I thank you for joining us tonight, man. It was a fucking blast. Like, this is probably like the most fun that I've had in one of our shows. Like, it was awesome. This hour and a half went by so quick, dude. Like, I didn't even get to ask all my questions. Like, but it was just it was so awesome that it was great, 100%. Man.
I was just thinking of myself too. What's cool is you're so close to that. Next time I'm down that way, next time I go to Eric's or something, I'll hit you up. But we got to get you over there. We'll have some drinks.
Oh, hell yeah! I'll do that. I would be so down for that, man.
100%.
So, hey, everybody who was watching, thank you guys for coming in tonight. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the viewers that come in and check us out every week. Tonight was fucking great. Let's see. If you guys don't already follow Chuck, make sure you follow him at Chuck's Flavor Train, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah. Chuck's Flavor Train. Search for Bang Bang Flavor Gang. Search for official like a rep with a whistle. Cuts like butter. I've quoted the market on some shit. I don't pay my taxes, but I know how to corner my fucking Instagram hashtag. So,
yeah. Shit. Right on, man.
All right. Hey, and also,
thanks again, dude. I'm super honored that you took the time to hang out with us, man. I mean, I know family time is family time, man. I'm with you on that, but yeah, this is about the only time that I give up that time to do anything else, man. But yeah, I'm with you, bro.
No, I agree. This shit was a blast. I would have cut you guys off like 45 minutes ago if I thought you guys were assholes, but no, I've had fun.
Well, that's comforting. All right. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us. Catch us next week. Same place, same time. And y'all have a good night and a good week. See you later.
Best interview I've done. Follow these gentlemen right here.
Nice, dude.
Fuck yeah. You really here. Follow us. TD's Brew and Barbecue, Mad Moose Barbecue, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that shit. So make sure you get on it. All right. Y'all have a good night.